Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, there was a high-level security summit meeting for the East Africa region that was held at Bujumbura in Burundi. In that meeting, Uhuru Kenyatta was expected to attend because he is the facilitator of the meeting. Number two, William Ruto was supposed also to attend, among other East African presidents. But instead, William Ruto did not attend. He decided to send Musalia Mudavadi to represent him in that meeting. He never even bothered to send Gachagua, but his focus was on Musalia Mudavadi. Now you can draw the line and understand where there is serious matters being discussed, a person that Ruto can send between Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua. Because in as much Mudavadi attended that meeting, Gachagua was busy in the church trying to beg the bishops to allow him to bring money to the church. And then after that meeting, there is something Musalia Mudavadi office shared. I want us to read it because Mudavadi and the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta got time to share light moment and of course a brief on the security to do with the East Africa, the issue to do with the peace in Burundi. They had to share so that Uhuru can brief him the progress that they have. Remember, he's briefing Musalia Mudavadi on behalf of one William Samoei Ruto. That means if Ruto was attending, then Uhuru was going to brief him on the progress. But because he sent a representative, then that is the person Uhuru had to brief as far as the progress is, so that when he will meet William Ruto in the cabinet meeting, he will pass the information. This is what the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary shared. Retired President, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, who is currently the facilitator for the DRC Peace Talk, briefed Prime Cabinet Secretary Honorable Musalia Mudavadi on progress made in the DRC Peace Initiative. The two met on the sideline of the 11th High-Level Summit for Peace and Security for DRC and the region that took place in Bujumbura, Burundi. So that's what they shared. You can see the photos, Uhuru Kenyatta, Musalia Mudavadi, and the PSS there. You can see also the ambassadors there. They're just trying to exchange their views. One question we are asking on this punchline: what is the reason why William Ruto did not attend this meeting? And if there was not any other emergency issue that Ruto was attending to, would he have gone to attend this meeting and meet with one Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Because there was no way Uhuru was going to miss it. He, as a facilitator, he is the first person to be on the ground, so that to make sure that everything is going as the manner in which they had arranged it to happen. Before we answer that question, that's a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, what's your view on this? Let us share our views in the comment section. The truth is that William Ruto was out of the country. He was in UK to attend the installation of King Charles III. So that means he could have not missed that ceremony, and that is one of the reasons why he decided to send Musalia Mudavadi. So the first question we will ask: what if there was no such kind of a ceremony that Ruto was going to attend in UK, then he was just here in Kenya? Would William Ruto go and attend that summit? That's the question we are asking again. In my view, no. Ruto might not have thought to attend the summit because, number one, in that summit he was going to meet with the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta on one-on-one. Because you cannot be going to talk about the peace in East Africa, peace in DRS, in Burundi, then William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta are not talking to one another. Yet Kenya is playing a pivot role in the region to do with the matters of peace. Ona sasa hapa mtu mwenye anaongoza hapo ni Uhuru Kenyatta kwa mambo ya peace. Then Ruto ako hapo, Uhuru ako hapo na waongei. That will be the hypocrite. So the only way for Ruto to do, even if he was not busy, we understand he was busy, but even if he was not busy, still Ruto would have sent Musalia Mudavadi to go and represent him, because for the past time we have had that bitter exchange between William Ruto in response to the Kenyatta family. What has been happening to property belonging to the Kenyatta family in the hands of the government. We know very well Gachagua was ordering officers to withdraw from offering the security to Kenyatta property. Then he also sent goons to go and attack. Ruto has done little. Then the infight in Jubilee Party. Ruto is tirelessly working around the clock to destroy Jubilee Party. But again, Uhuru is determined to rescue Jubilee Party. There is that infight. To an extent, Uhuru can come out and confront officers, give an order for them to vacate the property. So kuna vita ya chini. Because of this, as of now, it is not yet proper time for Uhuru and William Ruto to meet on one-on-one. So still, Ruto was going to dodge that meeting. But then someone will ask, what about Rigathi Gachagua? For Gachagua, huyo ni mgonjwa pia. There was no way Uhuru Kenyatta would stand at any given point to talk to Gachagua. No, never. Not unless there's a way to reconcile Uhuru and Gachagua. But again, if you look as of now, I think in my view, Uhuru might not be possible, might not be available for reconciliation with Gachagua. The manner in which Gachagua has been addressing Uhuru Kenyatta, the way he has been addressing the entire family, the way he has been inciting Kikuyus against Uhuru Kenyatta, I don't think if Uhuru can easily forgive Gachagua and sit on one table with Gachagua. So still, Uhuru could not meet with Gachagua. Even if Gachagua was going to attend this meeting, Uhuru cannot brief him. All the fight we have had because of Gachagua. So Uhuru cannot sit with him. Because of that, the only person that is safe, the safe hands, that can meet Uhuru Kenyatta as of now is Musalia Mudavadi. If we are talking about the senior leaders in Kenya Kwanza, we have William Ruto, we have Gachagua, we have Musalia Mudavadi. So the only person here who can meet Uhuru Kenyatta is Musalia Mudavadi. And that's why you see Mudavadi was, Uhuru and Mudavadi were comfortably exchanging the ideas and the brief, and you can see they are all smiling, they are laughing. The reason is that Musalia Mudavadi is one man who has been against invasion into other people's property. If Mudavadi was president today, or he was a deputy president, he cannot allow anyone to touch a property belonging to Raila, Uhuru Kenyatta, Moi family, talk about Kibaki family, even hata hii ya Ruto. Mudavadi is one man who cannot allow that. Mudavadi cannot allow you to go and destroy properties belonging to either Martha Karua or Kalonzo Musyoka. He might be in a different camp, but what we know about Mudavadi, he cannot go beyond that. He was one man who was so much angry in the manner in which Gachagua was handling the Northland issue. So if Ruto want to break peace between Uhuru and the Kenya Kwanza regime, or even reaching out Raila Amolo Odinga, the only person he might use as of late, it can only be Musalia Mudavadi. Gachagua is a distractor. William Ruto has been fighting everyone. So the only person here, in fact, if you want to talk about issue of reconciling or peace, the only person that can be trusted, a man that Uhuru can trust, Raila can trust, and even William Ruto himself can trust, it is Musalia Mudavadi. That's why you see that the person who went there to represent one, William Samoei Ruto. No one else can do that. But then, what next going forward? For how long will this government continue to fight Uhuru Kenyatta? Then at the same time, they are still using Uhuru Kenyatta to play that critical role in bringing peace in East Africa and to carry the image of Kenya outside. That's the question people will be asking. For how long will this one happen? I don't know, but you can tell me in the comment section. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.